Hello! In today's video we are going to be delving into the contents of this box. What's inside? Well, find out after I've said roll titles! So in this box is something I've been considering getting for the repair bench for quite a while now. What is it? Well, if you've ever seen one of Sticks Fix's videos, you might have spotted his Moo-ing Soldering Gun. And this is one of them. So what I thought I'd do in this video is get it out of the box, set it up and have a little play with it. So yeah, I guess without further ado, we should just crack open the box and see what's inside. So it says it's a desoldering station. It is a model ZD-915. There are slightly different variations of this listed on Amazon. I'll put a link into the description of the one that I purchased, but they do vary in price from around about £80 to sort of 120-ish. So yeah, keep an eye out because you might find that there's the exact same model, but with a slightly different name and it's cheaper, maybe. Right. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Okay, there we go. So we've got a instruction manual, very important. Okay, we've got a box here. What's in the box? Okay, so those look like some desoldering tips. These look like some little guys to clean it out with. Oh, is this the gun itself? Yes, this is the gun itself. Very nice. Basically, I think the idea is you let it heat up and then you press the trigger and it will move and suck up all the solder. Got a tip on it at the moment. Doesn't actually seem to have a hole in it, that tip, which is strange. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown away the instruction manuals. And yeah, we've got some additional tips here. They don't seem to have holes in. Bit confusing. We'll figure it out. And we've got these little pads here. Don't know what they do, but yes, I would say these are definitely for clearing things out. So, you know, we're not completely in the dark. Nice, okay. What else is down the side? Oh, I think we've got a power cable. Oh no. Ah, okay. This is the stand that the gun goes into. Lovely stuff. So it's got a little cleaning sponge here. Yeah, that seems to be about right. We've got a UK power cable. Yeah, fairly typical of something like this. We've got the UK 3-pin plug and we have got an IEC or kettle connector as they used to be known. Can't immediately see the amperage. I assume it's 13 amps. Usually stuff that heats up is 13 amps. Okay, that's the unit itself. But I did see another little guy in the back of the box. Some sort of plasticky guy, technical term. Okay, so we've got the unit itself. Ah, okay, so it looks like those little fabric things are sort of some kind of filter, maybe? I think this is where the suction end is. I'm learning. I mean, I could just read the manual and become educated, but where's the fun in that? Okay, so yeah, I guess this is the power for the sort of heat and the soldering iron, and this is the actual suction element. It does seem to be pretty straightforward, really. You've got a power button, nice satisfying click. You can switch between centigrade and Fahrenheit, and you can turn the temperature up or down depending on what you're sucking. Aha, so the little stand hooks into there. Perfect. It would have been nice to have the option of flipping the stand so it could go on this side. I think rather than just sort of blindly go, oh, what does this do, what does that do, I'm going to have a quick flick through the manual so I sound informed even though I'm not really. So let me get the manual and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so the manual is quite interesting. Maintain the heated desoldering gun carefully. The high temperature gun will cause fires or painful burns to the body if you're not careful. Very nice. And it tells you how you go about cleaning it. Yep, you use the cleaning pin. And you can take apart the glass, you can take apart the back of the gun and separate the glass tube and also the filter. So these little guys are filters. Some are for the gun and some of them are for the base station itself. So I'd say there's about 80 centimeters to a meter's worth of cable, which is all right, really. There we go. So that's the vacuum hose plugged in and the heating element all plugged in. Right, let's plug it into some power. There we go. Let's see what the maximum this goes up to is. 480 degrees C. So there we go. So you can see there's the temperature it's aiming to be and the temperature that it currently is, and that's heating up pretty quickly. Obviously you don't normally hold it at this angle, I'm just doing it so you can see it on camera. So we don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but we've got a little bit of smoke coming off it. Obviously this is the first time it's been used, so that's quite normal, hopefully. I'm not actually going to do a demonstration in this video, largely because I don't have anything I want to desolder this moment in time, but what I will do is in a future Fix It Friday, I've got some bits that I do want to desolder, so I'll show it in action then. But it's relatively straightforward. You just put the tip on the thing you want to desolder, press the button, and it will suck the solder away into this glass tube. So we're at 250 degrees now, so it's heating up. Doesn't seem to heat up as quickly as my soldering iron on my Weehar soldering station. I'll put a link to the video I made on that up in that corner. All right, nearly at temperature, so let's hear that move for the first time. Ah, look, and there you go, the hole has become clear. So obviously there was some sort of tinning on the iron itself. I don't know if you can see it, but the solder that was on the tip has splattered to the back of the gun. So it's definitely working. And it makes that satisfying moo sound. Perfect. I did actually have a desoldering gun that I showed in the video where I tried to fix the Xbox controller, but basically that was essentially a cross between a soldering iron and one of those solder suckers that you have to press the button on. And it was just such a ball ache having to remember to reset the sucker each time, and it slowed things down. And I think in future videos I'm going to be doing a lot of recapping of boards and maybe some more component work on older consoles. So having something like this where I can just get it out and ready and just whiz through components is going to be a lot easier. And that is part of the problem with not having a desk set up properly. If you have to get out tools and set up and all that kind of stuff, it does make you think before you film a video, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And so it sort of takes away the spontaneity. But now I've got this and I can actually just switch it on, suck some stuff, and then off I go, happy as Larry. It'll make things a lot easier. So actually, while I've got you, and you're probably interested in fixing things, I'm going to go through some Fix It Friday stuff that I'm going to work on in the future. So I've got a Mega Drive 2 that I showed you in the bundle video. I'm going to give that a recapping. It's working perfectly fine, but I'd like to recap it to give it even more life. I've got an untested Mega Drive 1 that I've got no idea if it works or not, so we will try that out on camera. If it doesn't work, then it becomes a Fix It Friday. If it does work, then, well, it becomes a bit of a waste of time. I've also got the broken Sonic 2 game for the Mega Drive that I've got to fix. I'm not entirely sure what the problem is with that. It might just need a bit of old contact cleaner, or there might be something a little bit more advanced going on with it. And I've still got the Game Gears to work on as well, so there's going to be plenty of Fix It Friday content coming up. So if you do enjoy watching stuff being fixed, then please do make sure you subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a lot more stuff coming your way. So yeah, I know that's a relatively short video and I haven't really shown it properly in action, but I think it's best saved for when I'm actually doing some fixes, which won't be all that long. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.